Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtiki. Hare Krishna devotees, today we are going to continue the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text number 3. Yasya avyaya samstani kalpito lokavishtaraka tatvai bhagavato rupam vishuddham sattva Yasya avyava samstani kalpitalokavistaraka tatvai bhagavato rupam vishuddham sattva Synonyms: Yasya, whose, Avyaya, Avyava, bodily expansion, Samsthane, situated in, Kalpitaka is imagined, Loka, planets of inhabitants, Vishtaraha, various, Tatvai, but that is, Bhagavataha, of the personality of Godhead, Rupam, form, Visuttam, purely, Sattvam, existence, Urjitam, excellence. Translation and purport by Divine His A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: It is believed that all the universal planetary system are situated on the extensive body of the Purusha, but he has nothing to do with the created material ingredients. His body is eternally in spiritual existence, par excellence. Purport: The conception of Virat Rupa or Vishwarupa of the Absolute Truth is especially meant for the neophyte, who can hardly think of the transcendental form of the personality of Godhead. To him, a form means something of this material world, and therefore an opposite conception of the Absolute is necessary in the beginning to concentrate the mind on the power extension of the Lord. As stated above, the Lord extends his potency in the form of Mahat Tattva, which includes all material ingredients. The extension of power by the Lord and the Lord himself personally are the one in one sense. But at the same time, the Mahat Tattva is different from the Lord. Therefore, the potency of the Lord and the Lord are simultaneously different and non-different. The conception of Virat Rupa, especially for the impersonalist, and is thus non-different from the eternal form of the Lord. This eternal form of the Lord exists prior to the creation of Mahatattva, and it is stressed here that the eternal form of the Lord is par excellence spiritual or transcendental to the mode of material nature. The very same transcendental form of the Lord is manifested by his eternal potency and the formation of his multifarious manifestation of the incarnation is always of the same transcendental quality without any touch of Mahat Tattva. So we can go with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Dasmai Shri Guruve Namaka Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavati Pachyatya Desadarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everyone. So, in continuation of the yesterday's session, today we are going to see about the third text. Here, what it's mentioned in the translation is the Purusha, who is the Mahavishnu lying down on the Karana ocean. So, with the material ingredients, he created so many universes, and his bodily is spiritual and it is nothing to do with this material ingredients. So here in the puppet, it's mentioned about the Virat Rupa. So before that, so in Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita says in the 9th chapter, 11th text, Avajananti ma muda manushin tanum ashritam param bhavanto ajananto mam bhuta maheshwaram. That is, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that my transcendental nature looks like a human being when he comes as a uh, Yashodama's son, he is in the 200 form. So people are thinking he is also having the material body. What is the difference between? He is just having some super powers like Superman, like that. So some atheist people are thinking like that. But Krishna says that my transcendental form looks like a human being, but it is not like an ordinary thing. My divine or the supreme nature is known to this people in the material world. So he is not revealing his own futures to the atheist. Only the devotee can easily can understand his powers, everything. So here, the most difficult thing is to conceive and understand and to appreciate the transcendental spiritual form of the Lord. So if we ask if I am having some body pain or something, so if I'm going and searching in the Google about some doctor, so based upon the pain, whatever I am having in the body, so based upon that only I have to search and go to the doctor. Instead of that, I'm going somehow, okay, whoever it may be, if he is having the qualification doctor, I can go and see me. It is not going to work out. So in so the atheists are thinking like, okay, there are so many gods. They are saying even human beings are saying like they are God. What is in that? Like that they are thinking. It should not be like that. So first of all, they have to know the transcendental form of the and quality of the Lord. So without observing these things, one cannot simply come into the God consciousness. So there is no real happiness and satisfaction for him. That is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter. Mat chitta matgata prana bodhayanta parasparam Katayantascha mam nityam dushyanti cha ramanti cha. The one, the devotees always engaged in thinking of me, my name, in name, form, qualities, and through my activities, they are always getting great blissful and satisfaction within us. So one must be experience it first of all and accept the transcendental form of the Lord. So in generally in the material world, the people all around here are just thinking, oh, this person is having this much money, this much wealth, so he's so good. Even though he's not having any quality, simply by seeing the external feature, they are thinking, oh, he is so good. See, they are so nice like that because they are just focusing on the external thing. So even though the advent of this modern science and technology, if you see that they are thinking like they are having so much intelligent and they are creating so, I mean, they are discovering so many things in the space, cosmos, like etc. So, but every moment when the scientist, by seeing the vast of this cosmos, they are just literally surprising for each and everything. How this huge planets and galaxies, stars, comets, so many things is surrounding us. So they are just wonderstruck with that. So as a conditioned soul, it is not easy to get all those things, I mean, get to understand it and to appreciate those kind of things. Simply they are saying, wow, this material energy is so good. So how the stars is hanging like that, planets are hanging. So it is so like that, they are keep on appreciating the material energy. Simply the scientist, by using the telescope, they are seeing so many stars, planets. So with wonder, but the one who is behind this, they forget to see that. The Supreme Transcendental Personality, Krishna, is behind all of things. So only through the Shabda, that is hearing from the authority, we have to understand the personal quality and the form of Krishna. There is no other way one can attain that knowledge of Krishna also. So in this verse, it's mentioned that Kalpito Loka Vishtaraka. Kalpito means imaginary form. So here they mentioned the purport like Virat Rupa, which is the imaginary form of the Lord. So this universal form, if you see in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna reveals the universal form to Arjuna, showing that all his acharyas, like moving and non-moving things, demigod, demons, everyone are there in his body. So he is showing the whole entire planetary system in his body. So this is not seen by any world. So the that is the imaginary and temporary one for to show that to show this to the less intelligent people that he is the supreme lord. He came up with that. So there is no material thing actually in that. So people in the material world are thinking form means it's material. So what is the thing like us, he is having the body like that they are thinking, but it's not the ordinary body Krishna is having like us. So whatever body we are having is mixed of like skin, bone, flesh, blood. But Krishna's body is eternal. So some may think this Virat Rupa, here in the purport, Srila Prabhupada nicely said, like this Virat Rupa is for the neophyte devotees. Why? Because means initially they are not doing any devotional service. They don't have, maybe with the little by hearing only they have who is Krishna. But not other than that, they don't know about anything about Krishna. So immediately they can't just think about the transcendental form of the Lord. So they are just thinking Krishna's eighth son came, so he is doing some leelas like that. They are thinking and thinking like so. For them, it is very difficult to understand his form, qualities, everything. So for that purpose, for the less intelligent persons, Krishna shows this Virat Rupa to understand who he is. So in the Brahma Samhita also 5.1 it is said that Ishvara Paramas Krishnaka Sachidananda Vigraha. So he is the eternal blissful. He is the reservoir of all the happiness. His body is eternal. So one have to accept everything with Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, like in Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. One, if you offer small thing, whether water, leaf, flower, or any kind of fruit, he with devotion, if you offer, then he said he will accept it. If he is not having any body, then how Krishna can accept all these things? If you give some plate of food in front of anyone, they will swallow it like that. But Krishna is eternal and supreme, so far away, wherever he can be, he can eat whatever in the fire through eyes, through nose, like not like with one in this material will we are eating only through the mouth. It is not like for Krishna. His body is Sachidananda. So also here we have to think about Purnas. In Isha Upanishad, he said, Purnasya Purnam Adaya. Purnam means full. So if I am having some $100 with me, if someone ask me like $110 or $20, if I give that $20 from my $100, is it completely full? No, it's reduced, right? But Krishna, the whole cosmic creation is emanates from him, even though he is full. That is spiritual. That is the spiritual calculation. So there is Virat Rupa is to help the neophyte to concentrate the mind on the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna. So Krishna exhibits this Virat Rupa, Vishwarupa to Arjuna to convince the impersonalist that he is the original supreme personality of Godhead. In other form, like Archa Vigraha, also this neophyte devotee is going to the temple and they are worshipping the deity. These are for the material, with the material touch. But even though these form are not different from the Krishna, his eternal form. So Krishna, the Lord, is transcendental, and we have got this relationship with Him by engaging in the loving devotional service and appreciate that Krishna is the supreme cause for all the causes. All this cosmic entire manifestation is created by Him. So that is the power of the Lord. When we see the Lord, one has to just appreciate him with his so many love and devotion. Simply we can't, without simply I don't know about him, who is that person, simply go and stand before him and coming back, it is not going to work out. So suppose if we are going and meeting some scientist who is studying the whole cosmic entire thing day and night, we are just calling to come and attend one Julan festival, like that if we call, and he also coming, and we are asking him to do so seva means, he will just think about it, what these people are doing. You are thinking like, this young boy baby is doing, creating all this manifestation, he won't believe at all. So if we say no, no, Krishna is the cause of everything, he is creating this, created the whole Milky Way which we are studying day and night, the scientists cannot believe those things, and they won't believe at all. Simply they will laugh, these atheist people will be like that. So why this scientist, or even Brahma, who knows that supreme lord is Krishna, and every day he will come and take incarnation in this material world to protect the people, everything he knows. But even though by seeing the young Krishna playboy playing with the covered curds, he got bewildered and completely lost, and he hid all his friends for 1 year. And also after seeing that, what these many, how it is possible, like that he was bewildered by seeing that kind of things. This was explained in Brahma Vimokana Lila in Srimad Bhagavatam. So, what to speak of the ordinary man? So, even the demigod, the topmost living being, get bewildered, and he sometimes forget who is the supreme Lord. So, this atheist people has to remember so many things, like this cosmic manifestation is not a simple thing. In the previous verse, yesterday, Padita Pavana Prabhu clearly explained that Purusha incarnations, like how Mahavishnu, Kardayaka Sai Vishnu, lies down on the Karana ocean, and how this whole universe are emanating from him. And so that we get a conception that this entire cosmos from Vishnu, and we have, by seeing that, our loving devotional service will keep on increase day by day. So the whole idea of Virat Rupa is mentioned especially for the impersonalist. In the beginning state, one who is engaged, who is not engaged in the devotional service. So initially for the neophyte, it is not possible to convince the absolute truth, and this universal form is introduced to them. Somehow they will get to know about the vastness of the Lord, and further, by reading Srimad Bhagavatam slowly, they can understand the transcendental form of Krishna. So, this is the way to progress in our devotional service also. So, in the first canto itself, they mentioned about the Virat Rupa. And going forward, if you see in the fifth canto of this Srimad Bhagavatam, it clearly explains the entire structure of the cosmic universes, and so many different planetary systems, so many oceans. So what we are having here is the ocean contains milk. So there are some other planets which contains oil as in the ocean, ghee, milk, so many forms like that. So it is, we can't imaginable also. Even though we are seeing that in the topmost living being in Brahma, in the Brahmaloka, who is residing in the Brahmaloka, having four-headed, like that, so many universes are there, and there the Brahma's face can be one or two or thousands like that. So it is not that ordinary things, and it is nicely explained in the fifth canto. So again, if you are going further and reading the Srimad Bhagavatam to in the eighth canto of that, here there also he explained about the vast universes, how the small Vamana measured this entire cosmic with 2 steps. So Vamana went to Bali Maharaj asking for some charity of 3 places of land measured by his small feet. Because Vamana is a dwarf, he is very small. So only with the small, okay, this much of land, right? Okay, take it granted. You can go and just step on anywhere, like that Bali Maharaj said. But immediately, Vamana decided to measure the entire universe in two steps, one on top, one on below, and the third step on the Bali Maharaj head. So, this way, Srimad Bhagavatam explaining the glorious of the Supreme Lord Krishna, and this will go on. And Bhagavatam also describing the Vamana who is non different from Krishna, who is playing in the house of Mother Achyuta. So this way Srimad Bhagavatam keep on proceeding in from the Purusha Avatara, which we seen in the previous verses, and to Virat Rupa, and then Vamana, and it is going on and finally described as the Krishnattu Swayam Rupam. That is, Krishna is the supreme original, supreme personality of Godhead. All the incarnation is emanating from him, it's coming from him. So Jiva wants to know, wants to become Ishvara. So, which is the cause of all the troubles in the material world. It is not possible to become the Ishvara to the living beings. We are trying to, sometimes we are trying to imitate like a God. Oh, whatever the God's quality we are also having, why we should not doing like that, like him? We can also try our best, like that we are thinking. But it is not possible. Whatever the quality we are having, that is a very minute particles. So, as Prabhupada said, there is a whole gold mine. The gold is sparkling. Even the one minute, tiny gram will, the gold also they have the same quality, but there is a difference in the quantity wise. So, in the Kali Yuga, in the name of modern science, the people are giving the hope that if we work hard and if you can able to control this nature, material nature, we will be very happy, and we come. And some scientists also working on this day and night to find the solution, to to find the solution to solve all the problems. But as a human being, and also they are just um, trying to find out. So every day we are getting age. So when we are about, have taken the body, we are like a small baby. After 20, 40, like that, we are getting age, right? So these people are just figured out, okay, this is because of some hormone only. If we alter that hormone, then somehow we will be very happy. So they are trying to keep on find, putting investing all their money and energy into these kind of stuffs. So this attempt is not a new one. Even thousands and thousands of years ago, Hiranyakashipu meditated on Lord Brahma for to get these kind of things. But is that possible for him? No. Even Brahma told him, like, it is not the old age, birth, death, old age, disease, it's not at all possible. Even I am on that stage, I cannot give you this boom to you, like that he said. So this, even though that Hiranyakasipu, he is so much scholar in the all Vedic literatures, he cannot do anything. He is know so many mystic powers he's having, but he can't able to attain that one. But in the Kali Yuga, we are just keep on trying. Our modern scientists are trying to do so many things. So instead of doing all those things, if we engage our mind, senses, energies, everything towards the devotional service, to work to the Supreme Lord Krishna, we will regain our spiritual qualities. So we have to know about the 200 form of Krishna as a mother, as a son of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda is the cause and cause of all the causes, and we have to concentrate on that form, and so that we will attain the Supreme Lord somehow. So this is the conclusion. And even though he is all the things are emanating from the Krishna is nothing to do with that. So because he is Vishuddham Sattvam, he is, in the material world we have Sattva Guna, but he is purely Sattvam, that is Visuddha Sattvam. He is above this all this material nature. No one can compete with him. So I'm concluding here. If you have any questions or feedback, please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any questions, comments? Okay, if there are no questions, let's thank Her Grace Anandini Achyuta Priya Devi Dasi for giving wonderful class by chanting three times Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Let's offer our prayers to Lord Narasimha to give protection to all our congregation members and to the entire world. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Vishnam Badram Muchur Namamyaham Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Vishnam Badram Muchur Namamyaham Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam Jalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Vishnam Badram Muchur Namamyaham. Narasimha Bhagavan ki jai. Let's offer our obeisances all assembled Vaishnavas who gave a wonderful opportunity to hear a wonderful Srimad Bhagavatam. Vancha kalpatarobhyasya kripa sindhobhya eva cha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Coming Sunday, August 31st, Srimati Radharani's appearance day, Radhastami. We are celebrating it along with our Sunday feast from 5:30 p.m. onwards. So I encourage everyone to join. And our next Srimad Bhagavatam class is tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. So thank you very much for joining. Let's chant three times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and wind up the class. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। अमल पुराणम श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। विश यू वेरी वेरी हैप्पी कृष्णा कॉन्शियस डे हेड। थैंक यू वेरी मच। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna.